Hey everybody, Jim here, and we're going to be doing another Akihabara game shop today, which I haven't done one in a very long time, but you know, new shops pop up all the time, and we're going to be going here. This is called Tora No Ana second. No, I don't know where the first one is, but as you can see, they have a few different floors. So first floor is figures, the second floor is trading card games, and the third floor is retro games, and that's what we want. So let's head up to the third floor of Tora No Ana second. Alright, getting started in this nice little shop, Tora No Ana. Pretty cool shop, I'm happy to say, as we kick things off looking into this glass case with some AES, Rockman, even some cool collectible kind of stuff like, you know, a Rob, Virtua Boy, Twin Famicom, all that. Yeah, this shop is cool on a couple of accounts as we look into this Case O games. Cool on a couple of accounts. One is that the prices were actually not so bad when you compare them to other shops in town, like Super Potato and Mandarake and stuff. I thought the prices were more reasonable than those places, as we see some handheld stuff, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, etc. So prices weren't so bad, and the staff was really, really nice. You can't really film incognito in a place like this. So I asked them for permission to film, and they gave me free reign to film whatever the hell I wanted. So I appreciated that. They have some Game Center CX on the TV, and some more handheld stuff. Not a huge selection, though. Again, not as big of a selection as like Super Potato and other game shops like that. As we take a look at some cool boxed Famicom stuff, Dragon Fighter and Ninja Ryu Kenden 3, other very cool games in there, Yokai Dochuki. This shop or chain of shops, it's not a dedicated game shop, as you saw. They have figures and other kinds of things. They're hobby shops, really. So their retro game section is not as robust as a full-fledged retro game store, but they still had some pretty cool stuff on offer. I did end up picking up a couple of games today as we take a look at some more Famicom stuff, Renegades and Ghouls and Ghosts and Rygar and Valis, all kinds of cool things. And again, going with that, it's a hobby shop, RC cars as well. So you can buy some retro games, and if you like RC cars, they have RC cars and parts for the cars as well. And GameCube. Can't get enough GameCube. And more loose Famicom carts. No shortage of those. As we take a look at Turtles Manhattan Project for 1,500 yen, which is less than $15. So that's not so bad for that, I think. As we swing around to another case, got the Neo Geo Mini, which I do not have one, Famicom, some other miscellaneous, I don't know what the hell that is, something Junior. Some Kirby Air Ride is an expensive game. I have no idea why. It must not have sold well or something, maybe limited run. I have no idea why that's such an expensive game. As we take a look at some loose Super Famicom and some N64 as well. So they got you covered on the Nintendo front here as we look at some box stuff. Pretty cool stuff as well. They had like Twinbee, they got the Kirby's, the Rockman X's, Dragon Ball Z, your Mario, your Zelda, all that stuff. They got you covered. At the very least, they have the essentials. Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, so on and so forth. Some more box Super Famicom, Ganbari Goemon. That's very cool. I believe I saw Kendo Rage, some Bomberman, Mystic Quest, Breath of Fire, lots of good stuff, and Mega Drive, which I really need to beef up my Mega Drive collection. They got Atomic Robo Kid, Alex Kidd, Vixen, 357, Curse, Fatal Fury, New Zealand Story. So these are some pretty cool games. This guy has a great job. The entire time I was in the store, he was cleaning cartridges and testing them. So that's what he does. He cleans and tests video games in a game store. Very cool job. And Saturn. Sega Saturn. One of my favorite systems to collect for, actually. So we got Fighters Megamix. That's going for like 800 yen. So that's less than $8. That's 700 yen for Virtua Fighter 2. So, you know, mere dollars, you know, Saturn games for under $10. Yeah, very cool. Not bad on prices. I would say probably comparable to a place like Friends or something like that. Gunbird for $35. That's not so bad for Gunbird, I guess. I'm not really up to date on like price charting and all that stuff, but I think that's pretty good. Even some RAM cartridges for you. And another glass case filled with stuff that I could never buy. I don't collect for AES because I'm not a rich man, unfortunately, but these games look so badass. All these King of Fighters, SVC Chaos, even some Neo Geo CD and Pocket games, and more AES. Too much Neo Geo is never enough. It's just, if I could afford these kinds of games, like 8-Man, which is a pretty cool little game. I think I've played that on emulation before and enjoyed it. There's even some PlayStation stuff down there, Dodonpachi, etc., etc. And some Saturn games. Some Saturn games, you betcha, they can get pretty expensive. Street Fighter 03, Radiant Silvergun, Guardian Force. Even some nice Dreamcast stuff. Good shooters in there. Under Defeat, Fast Striker, some PC Engine stuff. Oh, always love PC Engine. City Hunter, Gate of Thunder, Ane-san. Ooh, Mega Drive. The Battlemania games, the Splatterhouse games in there, Musha Aleste, Vampire Killer, which is insane. It's like a $600 game now. That's crazy. I think I bought it for like $80, like 7 or 8 years ago. PlayStation 2, this Naruto game that they're selling for $3. So Naruto fans, go to Tora No Ana and pick yourself up a Naruto PlayStation 2 game for $3. As they have more PS2, including some Fatal Frame and other cool stuff. Dreamcast, another one of my favorites. These days, pretty much any Sega console I enjoy collecting for. Again, kind of slim pickings here, but you know, they got some essential stuff. Skies of Arcadia. Look at the variant covers for Mark of the Wolves. I thought that was really cool. I've only got the one. We got Project Justice. That's going for not much. Bangayo. Other good stuff. Sonic, etc., etc. And more Neo Geo. These are the less expensive AES cartridges. KOF 94 and 95, the Fatal Fury games and stuff. These you can usually pick up for like between $20 and $40. They're not that expensive, really. And some Neo Geo CD as well. which I do collect, but they didn't have anything that I don't have in my collection, unfortunately. And more PS2, like $4 for Dragon Ball Z Budokai. So yeah, you can find some cheap stuff in here. Metal Slug 4, very cool. Samurai Spirits Anthology, and some PS1, because I am more and more getting back into collecting for the original PlayStation. Just the slew of Japan exclusives. As we take a look at this cool Goemon game that's going for 4,000 yen, which I suppose is a good price on that. I don't know. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, some Rockman Battle and Chase, which is fun. Umihara Kawase, Twinbee RPG, lots of cool stuff. And then here we have some PSP stuff and a little more PS1. So yeah. Again, what the hell is this? Oh yeah, this is how is the name escaping me? But I think it's Warriors of Fate. That's a fun beat 'em up. I actually reviewed that game once before. And Biohazard 3, what's that going for? $10. Sweet. Pick up your copy of Biohazard 3 today for $10, in case you have not played that game already. And this really modest little area with some PC Engine and PCFX, including a copy of Snatcher that you can pick up for like $30 or something like that. Much cheaper, the PC Engine version, I'm happy to report. And that's pretty much the entire shop. Even got a little cabinet here set up with some Fatal Fury. Anyway, that's Tora No Ana. Really cool shop. And time to wrap it up, I guess. Okay, so pretty sweet store, as you could see in there. Not the biggest selection, but prices aren't bad. And actually did end up picking up a couple of games. So Tora No Ana 2nd gets my seal of approval. Check it out if you're in town. And that's going to do it for today. I'm going to go home and play these games. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.